Hello everybody, I'm Oliver Hines, aka DiamondUnderground.com, and I'm really happy to say we're here with Cammie from Oceans of Slumber. That is your name, right?
Yes.
That's about as much as I know. Now, for those who haven't been on the tour, Oceans of Slumber have been opening up for Epica and Myrkur, and they've just put on a phenomenal set. And those who follow the channel know there's only one band I've done a last minute interview of before, and I had to do it again because they were that good. So how did you come about being on the tour with Epica?
Their management actually reached out to us and requested that we come on. We have really big following in the UK, so we're really excited. We knew for some time, so we can all prepare and everything like that. But we were very surprised, but very happy to be invited by their team. So.
Very good. So I take it this isn't your first time in the UK?
No, we came through with Enslaved and Name of the Scars. And then we were also here with My Dying Bride, like a year ago and the year before that.
Bloody hell, you've been with some bands already, though.
Yeah, we get around. We definitely like to a little bit more of the darker doom metal scene, but this was a nice change up, kind of doing a female fronted lineup. So
yeah.
While our styles are maybe not quite so similar, they do have a lot of the same, progressive threads, and so while the crowds have been mixed, it's been really good feedback, and we like the crossover and everything, so it's been really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you fit along very well with Myrkur in the sense that your music is very dark, but sort of spiritual in tone as well. It's not pure misery, if you like. It's not My Dying Bride.
Sure. Yeah, they drag you down and then they squish you into the mud. We definitely like to kind of add some elements, the lighter melodies that sort of intertwine these bits of hope and these bits that are a little bit more lighthearted or relieve some of the heavy emotions that drag you too low, leave you with these kind of glimmers of hope and these feelings of a breath that you can take between the sorrow.
Very good. And I think I read that it's your third album you're promoting now.
Yes. The Banished Heart just came out in March, and it kind of chronicles a few turbulent things that can happen in the last year or so in our personal lives, particularly the drummer and I, who are together, and sort of the forming of what we came from and how we sort of found each other. It's this kind of return from exile.
Okay.
And everything that kind of goes into that with a heart kind of being banished and a person kind of being neglected to this very dark, deep point of despair. But then kind of coming out of that with these artifacts of love and these new decisions to love, these new outlets and abilities to love, whether it be through the birth of a child or finding that camaraderie and like a new heart. And so that's kind of a quick summary of what the Banished Heart encompasses. And then with the songs that we kind of choose live, we have Tom England, No Color, No Light. Right. Sorry.
Okay.
It's just we're doing a video interview. I should have locked it. That's Anthony, our guitarist.
Okay. I actually did lock a member of The Exploited out while I was doing a video interview last month. I felt like a right ass.
You can edit it, right? It's fine. Yeah, so we, on this album we had Tom England. The last song, No Color, No Light, is actually a duet on the album with him. Okay. We went out with Evergrey in the US a while ago, and we try and encompass all these voices and all these different elements. But yeah, Banished Heart's our third-ish with me album. We're from Houston, Texas. Been around since about 2011.
Okay.
And this is all the original lineup, minus the singer. It was a male singer to begin with.
Right.
But pretty quickly and post kind of, I guess, more of our exposure, it's been me. So.
Fair enough. But that's been able to open more doors, I suppose, in a way.
Absolutely. I come from a gospel southern sort of soul singing background, and I like metal. I like a lot of alternative rock, and now I'm definitely gotten way deeper with death metal and black metal and the drummer background and grindcore and stuff. So there's no rock unturned at this point. But my influences singing have come kind of just through the church. Like I'm obviously a very black sheep at this point and all of that. But in singing with that deep emotion and those strong feelings, and I feel like they lend themselves so well to the doom. It's all the same sentiment, so we kind of merged them together, and then I've found a lot more inspiration with newer artists and things like that. I loved Epica and Myrkur and The Gathering. I feel like that was the best. I felt without them we wouldn't really exist. It's the best collaboration of this melodic, softer voice with really good, heavy, metal instrumentals. So we're trying our darndest and putting it all together and meshing what we have and what comes natural to us.
Very cool. I mean, I thought when I was watching you, it was very soulful. It was more like watching, say, Gladys Knight than it was an Egg Bang.
Metal to mine, sure.
And as a result, the vocals came through very clear. It was very easy to pick up, which is not always the case. Even for like classically trained singers, sometimes it gets lost in the mix. But you can hear every word perfectly.
I feel definitely with the band's heart, we've found our stride and we found our mix, and I've found the element between singing softer or really pulling out the belting or pushing it harder, giving it that little bit of grit that kind of can be on the end of it to weave through what we do instrumentally. It's songwriting what I like to do the most. It's like I find the pocket where the song's gonna dance kind of on top of or my melody will dance kind of on top of the instrumentals, and it weaves through. It's like I'm not gonna go head to head with the blast beats. I'm not gonna go head to head with the guitar riffs.
No.
It's like I interject and it intertwines smoothly. So I'm glad it comes across, and it definitely comes across well live. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was right down to find I could hear it perfectly. So
awesome. Okay.
not so much the instruments, but that's more every opening band has.
Sure, we get wonky soundtrack. So.
Yeah. So by and large, how has this UK been? I'll try that again. UK tour been? I mean, is this your most extensive one thus far, or of the UK?
Yes, this is the most extensive one in the UK. We've gotten to go to some new cities, and it's been really awesome. I want to say we were like #1 in the charts for our release on the metal charts for the UK, and so we're really happy to come so soon post our release. It's been phenomenal. It's been really strong, and like I said, the mix of the crowds have been. We were a little worried, like, because we're not symphonic and we're not necessarily the dark wave, dark vibe.
Yeah.
The ambience. It's like we're in your face, like heavy, that pound you down with.
Well, I must be honest. When I was just about to come inside and I was talking to someone on the line, I said I hadn't heard of you, and he said, "Yeah, the opening band's good." I said, "Do they another symphonic sort of band?" He said, "Nah, you'll like them."
No. I can try sometimes, but they don't come off quite the same. But it's been really good. All the crowds have been really strong, and I get very emotional, and it's not. I feel like it's not me, it's them.
Yeah.
So it's like they're giving me that energy, so I can give it back, and it's a relief to me. Every night. It's stressful being gone from family, and it's stressful touring, and these songs are so close to our hearts and so real and raw to us that when I see that same sentiment, or someone knows the music and I know that song meant something to them, then there's this connection, and this cycle starts between me and these entities in the crowd, and it's like just emotion, just this back and forth, throwing and slinging until everyone's crying. So.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me at such very short notice.
No problem.
Thank you.